Peace, everybody. It's your boy, Let's Talk. We back with another video. Alright, y'all, let's get right into the topic of this video, man, because over the weekend, I've seen several videos, even like towards the end of last week. I was going to do it over the weekend, but I had so much to do, but I actually seen more videos over the past weekend on my TikTok feed where you got a lot of women, mainly black women, but it's just all women, but it's mainly black women. Let's just talk about black women for the topic of this video. You got a lot of them who are complaining that the men over in Africa, don't want them. They saying that the men in Africa are prejudiced. They, which I think is kind of unusual for a black woman to say that black men are prejudiced. But maybe they're just talking about the culture, and that's the topic. That's the whole point of this video. That's the topic, because you got a lot of black women who going overseas, want to be passport sisters, and they finding themselves, neck deep in Schitt's Creek because they assume that they're going to go over to a foreign land and give the men in those lands that American sassy attitude, that strong, independent woman, I don't need no man, I can do whatever type stuff. And for most of y'all don't realize that it don't work that way outside of America. Like, not at all. I mean, some places you might got some, like maybe like Canada, maybe like UK, maybe like Australia. But do y'all know how many countries it is in the world? It's over 100 countries over in this world, and way over. And most of them are not putting up with that woke, feminist type BS, because it's not necessarily about not giving women fair share or equal opportunity, but a lot of times in a lot of lands they don't let women do certain things, because a lot of times a lot of modernized women, they don't know their place. I can't even say modernized. It's been like this since the dawn of time, to be honest with you. And that's why men do what they do. Now, some things might be unfair, some things that could have been unjust back in the day, as far as like what women can do, can't do, whatever. Sure, I give you that. But for the most part, that whole attitude and stuff, that be a hindrance, because a lot of times a lot of women don't know when to shut up. And I think that's probably one of the main issues. If women knew how to shut up, they wouldn't have so much grief as they do. But because they don't know how to shut up overseas, now they're being forced to come back home. They're leaving on their own accord, or they're making them leave, by degrading them, talking about them or whatever, making them feel low. But is it really talking about them when you telling the truth? Because I'm sitting here like, they talking about them, but to be honest with you, to be fair, what they calling them out on for is exactly right. I just said this. They got a lot of mouth. They don't know when to be quiet. They think that they can just, when they get upset and loud, they can just hit you and there's no consequence. And you got men in them African countries, they're not putting up with that. They're not, first of all, they're not used to women doing stuff like that to them. So it's out of the norm. And even most of the women over there they feel the exact same way that the men over there do, because you're giving the women over there a bad reputation, and they don't want none of that American sassiness. They don't want none of that. So you got women now who, like I said, they forced to come back home and deal with the men over here, because that's where they get the freedom and the power and the opportunity, because they really don't got it nowhere else. And it just goes to show you that a lot of times we like to, say that we hate America, we don't like America, we want to go somewhere else. But America really is the land of opportunity. America is really a place where you can do things, you can accomplish a dream. That's why you got a lot of people from other lands wanting to come over here. There's a give and there's a take. And as I'm starting to go on and learn more about other cultures and all that stuff, I'm starting to realize that too. Because I'm one person who's like to say that, once I get myself together and everything, I would like to move abroad. I would like to, go somewhere else. Actually, I would like to go to Ghana, if I can be honest with you. But I'm aware now that certain things that I won't be able to do over there that I can get away with over here, and vice versa. So there's a give and a take. But if you're someone who's not into dumb stuff, who's a law-abiding citizen, who, stay out the way and all that, then it really won't matter, if you go somewhere else and have to worry about the customs and stuff. You should be able to adapt and adjust. But as far as these passport sisters, yeah, they out bad, and starting to realize that a lot of the men they putting up with it. I'm probably going to do a reaction video to a couple of videos that I've seen. Just gotta wait till I get home, but it's looking real bad out here for them, and I guess a lot of them are jealous because they feel like they should be able to do it because the men are doing it, but it's totally different, very different. But that's just my thoughts. But let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.